Hi, this is Ogres again, and this video is on the Raw War episode, classic Raw War episode from April 23rd, 2001, which is live from Denver, Colorado, from the Pepsi Center, and the attendance was 17,102 fans. This was a WWF Raw. I won't be doing the NXT episode review for April 20th, 2021 yet. I need to watch it first. To get an idea of the matches. I know the results. I just checked it online. There were 6 matches in total. I have watched maybe 2 or 3 of them on YouTube, but I need to watch the whole episode. But this episode review will be on the NXT episode from not NXT. The Raw War episode leading into the Backlash 2001 pay-per-view, which I will be reviewing after this. The opening segment was Kane and Undertaker challenging Triple H and Stone Cold to a main event match at Backlash 2001, I believe, or for a match later tonight. I forget what it was. And then there's a promo backstage. Mr. McMahon and Stephanie enjoy recent events. And then match number 1 on the show was Spike Dudley versus Rhino for the WWF Hardcore Championship. And Rhino was the champion going in, and he retained it by pinfall. Then there was a promo backstage. Steven Richards gives his crew a pep talk, so right to censor was still a thing at this point. And the second match on the show was right to censor versus Kaientai, and then Kaientai won by pinfall when Michinoku pinned Bull Buchanan. And then then there was a promo. Mick Foley enjoys his time at WWF New York. There's a promo backstage. After this, Big Show confronts Mr. McMahon. There's a promo. Kurt Angle visits William Regal's office. There's another promo backstage. Cole has an update on Undertaker and Kane. I guess they were ambushed at the beginning of the show, or attacked by Triple H and Stone Cold. Oh no, it wasn't both of them. It was someone was attacked. I forget who. Maybe it was Kane. Then there's a promo in the ring. Stone Cold and Triple H talk about their dominance. I think Kane had a bad arm at this point. It was really badly bruised. There was a huge bruise on, I think, one of his arms, the left arm, I think. And then third match on the show is a tag team submission match. I believe that's the first time there's ever been a tag team submission match that I'm aware of. It was Chris Jericho and Chris Benoit versus William Regal and Kurt Angle. And Jericho and Benoit won by submission. They both got the submission holds on Regal and Angle, I guess. It was actually Benoit got the crossface to Regal and he won by submission. Then there's the interview backstage. Jonathan Coachman interviews Trish Stratus. And then there's a fourth match on the show was Big Show versus Test, and Show won by DQ. Someone interfered. I think it was Shane McMahon, I believe. Yeah. And then there was a promo backstage. Mr. McMahon looks for Shane McMahon. Then there's an interview backstage. Cole interviews Raven, Blackman, and Sexay, Grandmaster Sexay. The fifth match on the show was the Radicals versus Raven, Blackman, and Grandmaster Sexay. Radicals won by pinfall when Guerrero pinned Raven. This was when Guerrero was still part of the group. Benoit had broken off from the group probably a couple of weeks or a few weeks before this, so yeah. Anyway, enough about him. There's a promo backstage. Regal to censor right to censor members yell at each other because of the loss they suffered at the hands of Kaientai earlier in the night. I guess it's the beginning of them splitting up. And then the match number 6 on the show was Trish Stratus versus Ivory, and then Stratus won by pinfall. This was before she became a really good in-ring worker. which she started to develop a lot more probably towards the end of 2001, but I'll get to that. I'll get to that like yeah, I'll get to that at a later in the year when I cover, I guess, the month of October and November, the invasion months. But anyway, back to this review. There's a promo backstage. Triple H gives Edge and Christian a pep talk. And there's another promo backstage. Kane and Undertaker chat with the Hardy Boys. And then match number 7 on the show was an 8-man tag team match. It was a main event. Edge and Christian and then Stone Cold and Triple H versus the Hardy Boys and Undertaker and Kane. Edge and Christian, Stone Cold and Triple H, they won by pinfall. Triple H pinned Matt Hardy after Stone Cold hit Hardy with the Stone Cold Stunner. So that's how that episode of Raw ended. I thought that was a good lead-in show to Backlash 2001. It was better than the previous week's episode. Probably give that one an 8 out of 10. And in terms of grades, I'd also give it a B. There was nothing to fault on it. If there was one thing, there was only one. I mean, the tag team submission match was something new, but there was only one title match on that show, so I thought at least there would have been, I don't know. Well, at this point, I really could care less about China. Could have cared less about China, but anyway, it wasn't about her. Yeah, I thought the matches on this show made sense. Alright, so comment on the video you just watched in the comments below. Give my video a like, subscribe to my channel, and yeah, the next video review will be on WWF Backlash 2001, which I'll be doing soon after this video. Yeah, and then I'm going to record probably, I think, 2 more videos. I'm going to do the Raw after Backlash 2001. I have already watched it, which I watched. I watched it a while ago now. That was 3 weeks ago. I watched it. It was on the 14th of April last month. So yeah, and I'll start recording all the stuff that I watched in May 2000, from May 2001. In regards to the WWF, which included Insurrection from the UK and then Judgment Day 2001 and all the episodes of Raw and SmackDown. But yeah, this has been Ogres. Peace out.